Welcome to Rated Radio, the show where artists and albums are pitted against each other while their songs get rated on a scale of 0 to 10. I'm your host, Shane Wyndham, and this is the Queensryche Deep Dive. Hope you're ready for a fight. So the first album we're going to talk about here is an album which released the very same day I was born. And that's The Warning from 1984. This was my middle album. Of the 9 tracks, I thought 8 were great, and one of them got a flawless rating. My bottom track was Child of Fire. My top track was Take Hold of the Flame. I fully expected it to be Warning, so proof that you can still be surprised, even by yourself. The music makes me feel like I'm a Viking fighting Terminators. The next album was Promised Land from 1994. This was my top album. Of the 11 tracks, I thought 9 were great, and one of them got a flawless rating. My bottom track was 9:28 a.m., and my top track was Someone Else. The title track is one of the most interesting soundscapes ever created, but fizzles out at the end. The music makes me feel like I'm having a drug-induced therapy session in Arabia. And the last album covered here, which rolled at random, was The Verdict from 2019. This was my bottom album. Of the 10 tracks, I still thought 9 were great, even though none of them got a flawless rating. My bottom track was Launder the Conscience, and my top track was Light Years. The music makes me feel like I'm driving a war rig in the Mad Max universe. As far as the winner goes, while I'm wildly biased toward The Warning because of its release date, Promised Land may be the closest bridge I've ever found from the best of Pink Floyd's efforts to Dream Theater's Metropolis Part 2 album, or certain Savatage greats like The Wake of Magellan or Poets and Madmen, so I have to award the win to Promised Land. The Verdict disc is a technical marvel and has a more focused lyrical consciousness than the other two, but I'm not nearly as emotionally affected by Todd's voice as I was by Jeff's. I'd only recommend The Verdict to listeners who want more than love songs and who want to rock out to blistering solos and great instrumental interplay. I suspect The Warning could have edged out the win if only the production was as crisp as that afforded by later outings. It's not bad, just a tad muddy by way of comparison. Regardless, these are all solid listens. Does Promised Land deserve to have outcharted Rage for Order, Mindcrime, and Empire? I'll have that question answered on the Rated Radio Patreon by the time you're listening to this. The main takeaway from this deep dive is that you shouldn't sleep on Queensryche if you're a humanist who likes guitar-centric rock. Please like or comment if you're still listening. And remember, you can send all kinds of feedback to rated_radio@yahoo.com. You can even see the majority of songs I rate by clicking join for free at patreon.com/ratedradio. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Until next time, fill your world with music.